huge process to blowing up rocks. And you get a rock, right? And you can look at it, there's nothing in it. You can look and there's no value in that, at least not to the naked eye. So you get it and it gets crushed in these jaw crushers. So you get rocks, massive ones all the way to little ones, and they get crushed and they get crushed until they're sand. And after that, then they get spun in this machine with mercury, and the gold sticks to the mercury. And then after that, it gets refined. So the mercury it comes out. And now I hope I remember this process right, because like I said, it's been many years, like 15 years ago, somewhere in there. But as that comes out, the mercury goes back into itself and it gets baked into this thing, this flaming hot thing, and it gets purified. And it's funny because to that naked eye, you scrape that stuff out and maybe you could know it's gold, but not really. It just looks yucky. But in that sense, after it's been through that whole process, that's when it's been purified, and a jeweler or someone who knows gold, right, would know the worth in that. So all that process, that crushing, and then that going through the machine, and then getting refined, getting burnt, getting all of that stuff burnt out only to be pure. The Bible talks a lot about refining, about the refiner's fire, and about, the pressure and the burning. It talks a lot about silver being refined. And I know it talks some about gold. I don't know the process of silver, but I know what it takes to refine gold, to make gold beautiful and to make it have value. You could take one of those rocks to someone who knows gold and they'd be like, yeah, there might be a little bit of gold in here, but it hasn't been refined, so it's worthless to me. But someone who knows that and sees that refined gold, they'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll take that. I don't know what gold is an ounce right now. Back then it was like $16.50 an ounce. I think right now it's up there. But it's amazing because it takes that, right? It takes all that stuff, that crushing. We're going through crushing, but in your seasons of crushing, only then will you make it to that purifier, to get purified into the most beautiful form and the most beautiful you, what you truly are meant to be. You're getting all that